Okay. Um, Good morning, guys, and welcome to another session of 123 Technicals. As we all know, this is basically a market outlook session. We get to see what opportunities we can catch in the market. At the same time, you guys get to see how I trade, or you guys get this whole in-depth on my strategy. And after every session, we get to send the videos on YouTube. And for those that be watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe to the page. Okay, without further ado, let's get to the business of today. For fundamentals, we have consumer confidence by 3 p.m. That's the only high impact news. But I think this 9 a.m. news, this ECB president's speech, I think is making a lot of spikes in the market. I saw one very big candle before I opened my Chrome. So let's jump on the charts and see what we have for today. Okay, let's start with AUD. I think in general, what do we even have yesterday? Yesterday, let me delete this. So yesterday we had, push. This was 24th. 24th was, yesterday was 27th. So the market started from here. Yeah, so we pushed to the downside. We reacted at this neckline, and then we went to hit TP. And now we're kind of like in a range. We're in a range. We're in a range. Esther just arrived. I'm guessing Esther took this one. This whole one here. But for now, let me check. Let me check the 4H. Check the 4H and see what we have. It's a bit tricky. On the 4H here, we have this whole break to the downside, this whole shift that we had last week, and then price actually came down, failed to create another low, and then we pushed up. Have we broken this high yet? No, we haven't. So this candlestick is about to close above. Honestly, I'm still bearish on AUD. You know why I'm still bearish? I'm not in between. I'm actually bearish on AUD. I'm bearish. Oh God, what just happened? I'm bearish on AUD because we're still inside this range here. From here, let me just from here to here. Yeah, change that to 53. We're still inside. Why am I saying we're still inside? This was okay. This high here actually broke to the downside. Actually broke. It was the last time we had a clear break of structure. Now we retraced, but then we failed to actually break clear to the downside. Yeah, and then since then price have not actually still closed above this high too. So I'm actually bearish. I would like to see price actually maybe break this high here, clear break, before I can conclude that I'm actually bullish on AUD. But for now, I'm going to just hold on to the whole bearish sentiment. And on the 1 hour I'm going to wait for price to actually break these highs too. Because another thing that we might just see, price might just take our liquidity at the top here and then continue to the downside. So either ways, let's watch and see what the market will do today. That being said, let's take a look at NZD. NZD2 might have almost the same thing. So, wow, NZD is very, very tricky. Why is it all messy? Do you guys understand what I just said about AUD? From my 4H here, my 4H on AUD, on NZD. Wow, this is. So if we look at this critically, we broke to the downside, pushed up, failed to create another low. and then we broke that high to the upside. And then since we have been reacting around the neckline area, around here. We've been reacting from that place. I think how many weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. More than 10, sir. Wow. It's a tricky one. And then if you look at it on the 1H, wow. The 1H is actually very, very tricky. For now, I don't have anything to say about the NZD. I would love to see price exit this box here, either at the top or the bottom, before I would actually take any decision. For now, I'm just going to sit out on it. Then the next one was the next pair, Euro USD. Let's see. Wow. What type of movement is this? Let's take a look at the 4H. Just weeks, and very short candles. This whole gradual progression to the upside, has it broken to the top yet? No, it has not. No candlestick has closed above that range. Wow. This is a tricky one. Honestly, I'll just highlight the top and then the bottom, basically. That's on the 4H. But then if we go to the 1H, what are we going to look at? What are we going to watch out for? So we have a low here. We have this low here. If price break this low to the downside, then we can maybe take a sell here, because that's going to be like a shift in market structure on the 1H. But then if we have that break to the upside, then it's actually going to be like a very nice something, because we will not just be breaking the 1 hour this thing level, we'll be breaking both the 4 hour level too, so we can wait for that retest confidently. So either way, this is basically what I'll be watching out for on Euro USD. I'm waiting for it to do more price action so I can jump on it. Then the next one is GBP USD. I think last Friday I did not say anything about GBP USD. I think today too I'm not going to say anything about GBP USD. I'll just lock up for now. Nothing to say about GBP USD. It's still inside this whole zone here. And if we look at the 4H, let's see what the 4H looks like. Yeah, the 4H2 is still inside like a range, still like inside this whole range here. Yeah, 4H range, and then 1H2 is having range. So for now, I'm going to calm down first. Hope you guys understand the analysis I just did on all my pairs. Do you guys have any questions? If you have any questions, now is the time, and then you guys can drop suggestions on pairs you want me to take a look at before we go.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Is that Esther?
Yes, this is she.
Okay. How are you doing, Esther?
I'm fine, thank you. This quarterly shift, as the year quarter shift, does it affect the market?
Honestly, I don't factor in fundamentals like that, because you can say it's fundamental. I don't really, because I feel if it affects the market, I'll see it from my technical analysis.
That's what I'm asking. The way market has been misbehaving since last week Friday. Nothing
The thing is, I just look at it from this perspective. Is there anything to trade? If there is, yes, I'm going to trade. If there's nothing, I sit out. I don't worry about whatever is causing it. It will just give me more things to worry about. That's just it. And I don't want to be worrying too much about things I can't control. So that's basically how I look at it. No matter how the thing wants to do, we'll still have opportunities to get. So don't worry about it. If you see opportunities, take them. Do you understand?
Yes. Thank you.
No worries. Is there any pair you guys want me to take a look at? Any pair?
Chief, please, can you look at gold pair? Gold USD.
Okay, let's take a look at that. Yeah. Okay, the 4H, this is basically what the 4H looks like. The 4H2 is a bit flat. Yeah. Let's see. Let's look at it crisply. Something X0. Okay. Push up. We actually had like a clear brick of structure. Nah, it's not clear. Push up, push down. We have just been retesting highs and lows and then shrinking. Yeah. Because this place here, we tested this low here, we failed to break. Yeah. At the same time, we went to the upside. We tapped into this area, we failed to break. Second one again, we came down, we failed to break. We tapped inside, we failed to break. Now too, we are tapping into these levels and then we're still failing to break. So it's kind of like in a range, but then it's shrinking. Let's look at the 4H. I mean the 1H. Or the 1H, can we see something to catch? This, if you look at this level here on the 15 minutes, it's going to be a shift in market structure. But then things like gold, I don't really hold their 15 minutes. I don't hold it to heart, or I don't take it to heart. So I'm still going to lock up on gold. What I'll tell you is that watch out for the highs and the lows. Yeah, this high and then this low. Anytime you see price break any of them, you wait for the retest. That's all. You see price break to the downside, fine. You wait for that retest and then what's the continuation. We see price break to the upside. Yeah, retest and what's continuation. That's basically what I'll say. For now, just calm down, sit out and watch what happens.
Okay, thank you, Chief.
No worries. Someone said you should take a look at the euro and this is a cross pair. All the major pairs are behaving one kind. The cross pair is supposed to follow it. Look at the range. Let's look at the 4H. What does the 4H look like? Okay, so the 4H has a bearish pin bar. But where is this bearish pin bar reacting from? Okay, but then that bearish pin bar is not valid to me because we already have a shift in market structure from the downside. Yeah, this high that facilitated this move to the. This was a clear break of structure here. Yeah, and here was the point. This was the point that facilitated that move. Those highs has been broken. That high has been broken to the upside. Do you get? So for me, I'm not going to hold that bearish pin bar to heart. I'm going to wait for the exit on the lower time frame. Yeah, I'm going to wait for the exit of this range on the 1H before I take any decisions. Hope that's clear. Hope you guys understand. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. That being said, is there any other pair? In the absence of any pair, would be ending the session.
No.
Oh. Okay, so I just dropped the link to join the group chat. Those that have not joined, you can join. And after this session, I'll be sending the links to the video on the group chats or on various group chats. Yeah. That being said, keep an open mind to the markets. Please, if you don't see your opportunity, don't enter. Do you understand? Protect your capital at all costs, especially now that we're having almost every pair is ranging. Yeah, wait for clear breaks before you make any decisions. Yeah, sit out on the market, take breaks. You can go out and chill with friends and all, but just come back to the market. Just give yourself maybe intervals, be coming back at every 1 hour, every 2 hours to check what is happening. Do you guys understand?
Very well.
And no worries now. That being said, we've come to the end of this session. I want to thank everyone for attending this session, and then we will still be having another one tomorrow in the morning by 8 a.m. Stay safe, guys, and then I'll catch you guys later.